Actually, a lot of content creators I've met, and they have maybe 50,000, 30,000, 100,000 people who are following them on a certain channel. Let me just give you some tough love, or let you know the kind of my take on social media. The world does not need more people who who make money on social media. Hey guys, how you doing? I'm Zach, techbands.com, and I'm here to talk to you about something because a client requested for me to make something for them, like an overview on the end of a conversation we had today. So we were looking over his channels. He has a couple different platforms, and a few of them are actually picking up steam, getting a lot of views. So he's going to be verified, going to start making some money off of the views that he has. But he has, he's kind of in the middle of a lot of directions. He has different focus points across some of his channels, and I kind of wanted to bridge the gap today on a question that I ask companies no matter what level they are in terms of their digital presence. Whether they are making $2 to $10 million a year online, even if they've made maybe a couple $1,000s, or they make a couple $100 every month, it's all going to come back to the same thing when it comes to social media. So this is a conversation strictly about social media. This is a conversation regarding how do you take your traffic and turn it into a significant experience. What is the what is the base of the social media experience, and how does it translate to offline experience for your customers? And one thing I want to do is I want to open up by saying, what is the reality of social media, no matter what level you're at? Okay, here's the truth. Social media, the reason why people love social media is because they can find real conversations to have, right? So what am I really talking about? That funny meme they find that they share with their friends, or that really cool company that they learned about, or that really cool artist they learned about. They can show it to someone and verify, hey, what do you think about this? Is it, or have a laugh at this, during their lunch break, or during, their kids are in karate, or they're waiting, a kid is someone who's younger is waiting for their, parents to pick them up from school. So they hop on Instagram, or they hop on TikTok. And how does that translate to business? Now, the hard thing for companies that are really making significant money already, and they don't have a social media strategy, or they're a company that's been in business for 5, 10, 15, 20, 30 years, maybe even 50 years. I've seen companies that have had, that have been in business for decades, and they think to themselves, okay, if we're going to stay relevant, we need to figure out our social media strategy. And then on the other hand, there are content creators that have, maybe they get a lot of views. Maybe they just hit a plateau, or broke through a personal goal for them, and they had a ton of people view a video, and they want it to translate to their follower count, or they really want to grow their follower count. Maybe there's actually a lot of content creators I've met, and they have maybe 50,000, 30,000, 100,000 people who are following them on a certain channel, and they are thinking to themselves, okay, I could make this my 9 to 5, or I really want this to translate into success financially for me. Here's the big question, because let me just give you some tough love, or let you know the kind of my take on social media. The world does not need more people who who make money on social media. Okay, the world is not looking for more artists who are making money off of their social media channels. But what the world does need is they need people who actually have relevant experiences that they can relate to. And that's the tool of social media. That's what it does. Is it takes experiences that you've had that are important to you, and or creative ideas that are important to you, and they give an outlet so that people can kind of view those from the outside looking in, and kind of navigate the waters of, hey, how's this important? And how do me and my friends feel about this? And what is this new trend that is happening? That's really the start of it. Okay. Now in the big scheme of things, the reason why I started making this video after I got off of this call with my client was because he, to put this frankly, you can't just have your why. Okay, a lot of people who are trying to sell you things, or they're trying to give you motivational advice, they're going to go to you with the why. The why, once you have your why, whether it's I'm doing this, I do this because I'm trying to feed my family, or I do this because I'm passionate about it and it gets me excited, and I know it gets other people excited. Those types of things, like those questions of why we do what we do, and telling people that story when you're promoting your business or your channel, that is something that really needs a strong follow-up with how it impacts people. So go from your why does it matter to you, and why does it matter to other people, but then how does it impact people from a sense of what you bring to the table, and the conversations that trail off of your experience you're giving them. Now, it's not an easy question to answer, and it's something that you should evaluate every day, and evaluate for individual pieces of content. It is a frustrating place to be if you're a content creator and you're making, videos, you're posting 5 times a week, 10 times a week, or maybe 4 times a week across 3 or 4 different channels. And you're thinking to yourself, okay, well, if this has 100,000 views, how come my follower count isn't increasing? And how do I turn my success of all these impressions I'm getting, hopefully you're not paying too much money or putting like extravagant amounts of time into it and it's not paying off for you. But if you are at that point where you have the views, you're gaining the traction, and you kind of are trying to level up in terms of the impact, start thinking about impact. Start thinking about, why would someone support you other than the fact that, you want to make a living, or you believe in your dream, or you're not going to give up, or you're super focused, and you're improving every day. You need to go a step further, and you need to start asking yourself how they use your content, how they use the experience that you are creating to relate to other people who are in their day-to-day lives. So one more time, I'll break it down. You got your how, you got your what, or you have your what, you have your why. But I'm getting confused myself, right? So you have your what you do, you have your why you're doing it, but then you need your how does it impact people on the other side of the screen, and how do they feel inspired to keep up with you, support you in a real tangible way, and how do they get inspired to learn about you, pay more attention to you, build a relationship with you, or share your stuff with other people who are in their social circle, so that it actually translates to a tangible experience that you can capitalize off of. So, this is something that that's a little bit more advanced, I like to think, because I feel like the majority of like 90% of businesses, content creators, media professionals producers of videos, content, audio, beat makers, moms on Etsy, making basket weaves. I mean, it's and I don't mean to. I'm not trying to make light of it. I mean, this is really the day-to-day aspect that I see a lot, and even the biggest companies in the world don't realize that. Hey, we have like over 100 customers that buy from us on a regular basis. I mean, what does a testimonial mean? Why should we post testimonials? Why do we want to engage with people who use our services on social media? How do we do that? It's not just you making funny memes, although I encourage you to do that, right? It's about what is the conversation regarding our service and our business, or the social media experience that we provide and facilitate. Why do people talk about us, or why would people talk back to us? What would they comment? What would they say if they were talking to us one-on-one? How do we elevate that level, to really bring that significance and drive that impact past just them, getting an impression on a screen. So I hope this helps. Would love your feedback if you are in the comments, or would love you to ask questions regarding on where you are in your journey with your company, and why digital matters. Why digital matters to your industry, your customer base, or how you are going to make an impact in this coming year, or even decade in terms of the digital landscape. So, hope this helps. Had a great time making this for you, and follow me, subscribe if you're looking to make connections, or find some perspective on why digital matters. All right. Catch you guys next time.